Hello and welcome back to our playthrough of Pyre. I've boosted the volume a little bit more. I feel like last episode we were almost correct, but still not quite. And yeah, we'll see how well that is when I go back and listen to it and realize that we've boosted ourselves way too much, and now the game is just insanely loud. Outer Solace. Bedded waters off the coast of the Flagging Hands. Bertrude's instructions are to navigate the maze of maws in a curving route bearing northeast. Sure, if you say so. Why do we need to swim if we can just jump over the water? A lot of... are those like masts from sunken ships or what? Maybe? Okay, we did it. Although I feel like jumping over at this point right here would have been much simpler. The wagon continues rolling gently across the waves, which seemed to you a welcome change of pace after having come from Flagging Hands not very long ago. However, Jadariel seems more concerned now than ever before, and paces ceaselessly. When she notices Rookie, she stops him for some questioning. Greentail, how's he doing? Who, Edwin? Oh, he's pretty much the same. Been up all night, reaching into the waters, if I had to guess. His first time out at sea? His first. She turns to you. Reader, please check in on Hedwin when you have the opportunity. He requires our support, and we require his swift recovery. You wish them a good afternoon as you go to check up on the others in the group. Later you find Hedwin looking out of sorts. Oh, hello my friend, it's just... the sea hasn't been good for me, I guess. It's funny, all this trouble just to get back to the Commonwealth of all places. Hey, tell me something. What do you miss the most about that place? Edwin wants to know what you miss about your past life. Your book collection, yeah. Sure, it was highly illegal, though just the same, you miss having had access to those volumes. A few friends you had. Your life among was almost always difficult. Several of your long life confidants did help you get by. No, don't need those friends, because we got a new bunch of friends, and we're all as thick as thieves, since we all are, you know, outcasts and delinquents and undesirables. Perhaps the food. Your mouth waters at the thought of it, at least compared with what passes for sustenance down here. You have made your conscious efforts to discard most of your memories of living in the Commonwealth. Yeah, book collection, definitely. You tell them that you miss your book collection most of all, after having taken many pains and risks to put it together. Huh, figured as much. I bet they burned all your books, didn't they? Those scum. Yeah, those firefighters. Fucking came in and burned all those books. Dang, Fahrenheit 51 reference there once again. Anyway, I'll be fine, I think. Thank you for checking up on me. You sense he wishes to be alone. There is not much to be done for him now. It appears Hedwin is too ill to conduct the next rite. God damn it, Hedwin. May he soon get well. I'm sorry for my interruption, reader. Please again confirm the next point on our voyage. Sea of Solace, yes. According to Bertrude, the celestial landmark you seek is beyond this strait. As we merrily hop the waves on over there. Ooh, look at this. This place looks less shitty. Could almost say it looks downright pleasant. Oh, I like how the wagon insta-converts to a wagon after you go onto land. By the scribes, the sea, I didn't know it was so beautiful. Having escaped the waters of Worm Gulf, you now can see what must be the hulk of Ories far on the horizon. Not everyone has taken well to the sea voyage, however. Tizo is wondering if Hedwin is feeling better. He requires further rest, Tizo. All we can do is wish him a swift recovery. Reader, madam, from this point, our voyage must diverge from Bertrude's instructions. Please consult with your companions about which course to take. Okay. Under King Pass, the north current towards the Hulk of Ories runs as quick as the Under King Ories himself. Bay believes that the 8 scribes shall bless you here, so quickness. Fathomless Trench, the south current towards the Hulk of Ories teems with fish and other sea life. Tizo wants some fish for something tasty here. Wants to fish for something tasty here. So, a speed buff or make Tizo happy? Let's make Tizo happy. We're good enough where we don't need these buffs. I say as I continuously keep hoping that the game gives us free buffs. Pretending that we do not win via pure luck, that it is actually all skill. The sea is peaceful for the most part, save for the occasional strange shimmers beneath the surface. You realize a lone minstrel is looking down at them along with you. Those shapes down there. Some must be worms of the Sea Dominion, cast into exile. A vast and war-torn undersea regime, home to untold numbers of amphibious worms. Having conquered their waters, the worms clambered onto the Commonwealth shores in search of new wars. I understand that they tirelessly fought the Commonwealth's wars, having grown weary of their own. They must make worthy adversaries. Tizo appears to have spotted something tasty. Tizo dives without warning into the depths below. And there he goes again. That one enjoys being at sea despite its perils. Eventually the little imp resurfaces, clutching something in his claws. Ooh, Tizo caught a lesser shambler. You could always sell it. Or, you know, give it to Tizo to eat. A limbless, cold-blooded creature caught at sea. Well, we didn't really need any more money, but I guess thank you for giving it to me. At last you arrive at Hulk of Orries after journeying across the sea. It seems the next rite is to commence here soon, though there is no sign of your next adversaries yet. Is Slug Daddy and Slug Son here with us? Ooh. Nautical Bell, one of the Black Wagon's seafaring equipment. Headwind uses it to signal when food is ready. Sweet. Fishies. What else we got here? Oh, I see the cobwebs are no longer being created. That's always nice to see. Alright, we got some new info on the lore of the world. Oh, hold on. Yep, Empire's collapse, we did read. Okay. Emperor Cilium Mur knew not of this, of course. His expedition yielded not the treasure he desired, but brought him closer to his country than he had ever been before. As he traveled down the river Sklorian in pursuit of greed, he found instead an inkling of shame. He saw the sunken faces of his people, heard their words for him. In time, he could not ignore it, and it proved more than he could bear. The river finally claimed him, his belongings, and his retinue. Once the people heard, I understand that they cried with joy. Perhaps he ought to have perished, but the mercy shown to him, I think, is what transformed him. Cool. Talk to Jody. Reader, a moment of your time. You ask what is on her mind. Edwin, he is beginning to recover from his illness, however, its sudden onset serves as a reminder, I believe. I have known Hedwin since he was a child. Even now, I hesitate to say that he has grown. Nevertheless, there are such things that even I would never say directly to him. For instance, I struggle with his confidence at times. Whether he leads us to our freedom or our doom, I am ambivalent. Speak not a word of this to him, of course, in case that is unclear. I shall tell him in my own way, if and when the time requires. In any case, when times remind me of his mortal weakness, I end up having to consider what should happen should we become separated permanently. She trails off for a while. What I mean to say is, you should know that I am fully pledged now to this quest of ours. Whether Hedwin is the one to lead us to its end or not, I have my reasons. One of them is him. I expect the same holds true for you. Yep, of course, Hedwin is the main reason I'm doing this. This is all I wish to say. Take care, reader. She nods and brushes past you towards the door. Hey, there's a bit of love going on as I can see. Silver Cudgelhead, a limbless, cold-blooded creature rescued from the sea. It is fully grown. It has led a rich life. A keepsake from Worm Gulf. Oh, that's cool. Nothing else that is new in the wagon? No, I don't think so. Can we... what is the occasion? What's on your mind? Sure, yeah, let's talk to her. There is an undulation I have sensed, reader, which means I think that your black wagon sails the seas. Am I not right? Of course I am. She laughs at this, or at herself, perhaps. I scarce remember the sea. It has been a little while since I bathed in it, you understand. My memories of it are wistful, nonetheless, although, if I remember correctly, the Sea of Solus is a disgusting mockery of the emerald seas near the Empire. The Empire of Sart dominated the known world for millennia, till the doomed region of Cilium Mur. Never shall we make the wicked errors of our predecessors, the Archjustice Androbles the Fourth. Do be careful out there, will you? Now let me seize your prattling, lest I extend my sentence by another such eternity or two. We had best stick to business. Scrap trial? Scrap trial? Scrap trial? Maybe scrap trial though. Alright, bitter farewell. Go forth and show your adversaries what you have learned. That you don't like the sea very much? I'm sure they'll be very scared about that. Alright, Sluggy, let's go. Slugger. Oh, hey you guys, funny running into you out here right in the middle of a drink. Know what I mean? Not a lot of customers today, so have a look, I'll give you a good deal. I like how they try to justify him being here, but there's like literally no reason for him to be here. Lesser Shambler. Wait, if I sell this to go away from our like inventory thing? There you go. Sure. 200 gold, not bad. Stardust. Yes, thank you. Thorned Knot. When aura casting, it raises the bearer's maximum range by 8%. This would be like super useful for Tizo, but you know what? Not quite yet. Alright, can we stack these? Oh, no, okay. We cannot stack this. Oh, +2! Oh, that's maybe why the other one was more expensive back in the day. When we bought it for like 15, I was like, what the fuck? Great. Must be our lucky day here. I don't know what, Dad. Sure, let us commence the rite. I'm sorry, let us commence the rite. Having landed at the Hulk of Oris, you and your fellow exiles now anticipate the hour that the rites are to commence again. What do you think, Tizo? Don't I look just like Mr. Hedwin? Coo-hoo. Tizo is worried that Hedwin is still feeling unwell. Wait, I think... what's that? A serpentine creature emerges from the water, followed by several others of its kind. You recognize it as a worm of the Sea Dominion. What they all are doing here, you see plain by the ritual arrangements. The nearest one somehow loosens its mask. Oh, Worm Knight, fuck yeah. Good sirs and good ladies. So it is you that heed the summons to glorious competition against this knight and his brigade. Well then, let us do battle now without delay. More than our freedom is at stake here, but our very honor, and this knight fully intends to reclaim his. Oh, and lest this knight forget, he is called Sir Gilman. He salutes you all on behalf of the Firehearts until the contest. He is a once proud knight of the Sea Dominion on a self-made quest to regain his honor. Firehearts, a triumvirate of worm knights who perceive the rites as great battles to be won. Okay. He splashes out of you just as the stars above begin to shimmer with strange light. Time to commence great battle. The glory attribute affects... oh no, that's just... I thought that was like a bit of lore there, but it is not.
Relentless, aren't we, reader?
Quite. Voice.
The vastness of the sea was not enough to thwart your coming here unto the Hulk of Oris. You would be wise not to underestimate your adversaries here, despite their pitiable look. I am, of course, referring to the Pyre Hearts. These rites are but another war to them, and that makes you their mortal enemy. I expect your battle to be glorious.
So every time we find a new place, we always mispronounce it, apparently. This is the Hulk of Oris, not the Hulk of Oris. God damn it. Your fellow exiles are gathered on the rotting deck of the Hulk of Oris. As your adversaries clamber into view, Rookie paws up to them. Say, what are you worms even doing here? Can't you just swim back to Commonwealth or the Sea Dominion or wherever it is you're from? Ha! Ha! An excellent point! It seems that these adversaries in their rights are clever, wouldn't you say, sire? Just get rid of them already, Gilman. As your commanding officer, this knight hereby commands it. Hark! This knight wishes to introduce his noble commander. No worm knight in history has withstood as many frontline battles. Doff your helm, sire. As is our custom, may our adversaries tremble at the sight of you. Sir Gilman attends to his commander's mask despite his protests. Wait, give this knight his mask. This knight hereby presents to you great Sir Deluge, and noble visage, as is it not? Sir Deluge, he's a petty worm knight of the Sea Dominion, who somehow survived countless battles. Sir Deluge trembles and squirms. So yeah, you can swim or no? Ha! Of course we knights can swim. All knights of the Sea Dominion can. But we are exiles in this land, same as you. We can swim, 'tis true, but 'tis summarily impossible to swim back up the river down which we were flushed to end up here. Nay, there is but one way to return. Silence, Gilman! Nobody cares! Back to your post! Sir Gilman hesitates, but does as he is told. This knight knows who you are, Nightwings, and he is not afraid of you. He somehow climbs back into his mask and coils up to his full height. Now, on guard! The exiles of the Triumvirate take their positions as you focus on the Book of Rites. Reader, Hedwin's illness means he cannot help us here. He shall be counting on us. Yes, he will.
The rite shall begin
Forthwith. So we're gonna go Rookie, I think. Yeah, we're gonna go Rookie, definitely. Bay. And maybe Jody, even though that technically Tizo is lower in level, I do want to level up Jody a little bit more. So, Jody. Rookie. And Bay. Yeah, you got them all right.
Very well.
Oh wow, I've heard so many tales of the Worm Knights. I thought they would be more impressive though. Gilman, status report. What is the enemy's position? They now stand ready to confront us, sire. A very brave triumvirate they seem to this knight's eye. Brave air-sucking monsters, one and all. By your hearts, be ready. Kaboom.
Now begin.
Get wrecked, you nerds. Oh. Jump, jump, jump! Oh. Yeah, there we go.
To glory, laid bare.
Sweet.
An opportunity.
Yes. Oh, jump. Oh, I jumped right into him, damn it. That's fine. Oh shit, that was not a good idea. Quickly, okay. Run, run. Jump. Oh, there we go. Sweet. Now, Jody, you will destroy their asses. Oh, shit, they got in. That's fine. Oh shit. I gotta like, is there a command to switch to another, no, not options, controls. Is there a way to switch to another, move right, move down, move up, switch previous, switch next, X and Z. Can we make those Q and E? Maybe. Next, previous, there we go. Stop moving. Salute, okay. Sure. Excuse me. Back and continue. Yes. So we can actually quickly switch between those people playing. Gilman, your form is sloppy. Fight them as though your miserable life is on the line. Your words do wound me, sire. This knight gives every right his very, very best. Though perhaps we do have much to learn from such a brave triumvirate as the one whom we now face. Whose side are you on? Get out of here and vanquish them at once. Our adversaries stand divided. Let's take advantage of this opening.
There seems to be dissension in your adversaries' ranks.
Yes.
It is little wonder these fool worm knights are no longer fit to spectacularly die. Once more like that, and we are finished here.
Ooh. Not quite.
You left yourselves wide open.
We did. You are 100% accurate. Shit. Oh. Oh, almost. Okay. Okay. Oh, you can intercept. I did not know that. That's interesting. Okay. Yes!
Nearly negligible
Oh.
effort.
Right, when you throw it, depending on how hard you throw it, gives you different...
Too bad for that
What do they call it? Different outcomes. Ooh.
Firehearts banished to the last.
Yeah! Damn it.
No sign
Again,
of the Firehearts
let's...
for now.
Yeah!
Done.
Finish off with a throw.
Wings prevail. Was the will of the 8 scribes which kept their flame alive.
Sure, probably. Not like our amazing skill.
Thus end this night's proceedings.
I expected more from the Worm Knights of the Sea Dominion. Those worms were real quick, alright, but Rookie's Rookie Greentail's quicker. The sea was making me a little queasy, honestly, but we still won, we won. This knight commends you on you noble Nightwings, gloriously fought indeed, and this knight shall wistfully remember this defeat until the end of his days. So silence, Gilman! This is your fault, and now cavorting with our enemies? How dare you? This knight was but attempting honorary compliments, sire. It is not in accordance with the rights to praise one's adversary on a worthy outcome. Is it not in accordance? Worthy? This night we shall you worthy, you miserable little minnow. You are a failure, Gilman. Get now from the knight's sight.
What stirs now in the hearts of all these exiles?
Focus, training, prowess. The path towards survival on the blood border. These rights make similar demands of us. Choose a mastery for Jody. Okay. Let's see here. Jody permanently gets +4 presence, raising the size of her aura. Wink wink, nudge nudge. At the start of a right, Jody's Pyre automatically gains +35. I can't say this is necessary, mostly because... Oh, we can definitely get both of these, apparently. That's cool. Oh, I forgot that she has this. Well, I mean, like, mentally I've forgotten. I don't know if I've forgotten while I was playing, but anyway. +4 to presence, size of her aura, or 35 health to the Pyre. I mean, we haven't really had a point in which our Pyre was, like, close to getting fucked, right? So I don't think there's any need for extra health just quite yet, so let's go for the more boring buff that makes her an even beefier Jody than she previously was. Not quite. Alright. Good. Sweet.
Until the next right.
Now time to talk about how greatly we wrecked their asses. After besting the Pyrehearts in a convincing manner, you at last return to the wagon with your companions. There is little discussion of the Pyrehearts, who seem to have already swam off towards wherever next the stars directed them. Instead, your fellow exile's attention turns towards your companion, who was absent from the raid. How is Hedwin? The lone minstrel makes a sound, but no words form. As yet, something is troubling him. I urged him to remain bedridden, and he simply would not listen. I am very sorry, but what? Everyone stares at the lone minstrel in stunned silence. The lone minstrel breathes a heavy sigh, but then... Hey, what's with the long faces, everyone? Minstrel, I should wring that neck of yours. As I was attempting to explain, Hedwin's already up and about, despite my having strongly recommended further rest. Those that are unaccustomed to sea voyage and take ill, they are very likely to experience further symptoms if they do not remain bedridden, or at least sedentary. Hedwin is running a considerable risk of having to spend another night in great discomfort. What are you, a doctor? Where's your degree, doctor? Nay, although I traveled once with one, extensively. Look, I appreciate your caution and concern, Tarek, but I'm pretty well accustomed to discomforts here, and I had to see how things turned out last night. Alright, Tarek is the minstrel's name. I haven't had to stay out of a rite like that before. No, so you are back among the living then, Hedwin? I was just seasick. Nevertheless, your full recovery requires rest. I think we all could use some rest after tonight. Anyway, thank you everyone for your concern, and I'm sorry that I worried you or caused you further burden. He turns to you. My friend, what do you say we figure out where to go next? I'm beginning to miss being on solid ground. You follow him outside where the night sky awaits. Hey, wanted to thank you for conducting the rite back there without me being there. I could rest easy knowing you and the others would get through it. Anyway, I'll leave you to your reading. Can't begin to imagine where we'll be off to next. We're well past anywhere in the downside I've ever been. Even Jody hasn't gone this far. He bids you a good evening as you turn your attention back to the sky. Stars shine down upon you as we look for our next destination. Our next destination? What? 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 Oh, this one right here. Trieste, the Silver Star. The Silver Star burns bright over the fissure lands of Black Basin. Oh yeah, look at that pony woman. Still further north then. Not simply north. This shall prove difficult. What's the problem? Our destination is beyond the Deathless Tempest. A vessel such as ours has little hope of traversing it intact. Deathless Tempest. A tempest raging in the Sea of Solace seemingly for all eternity. The storm that arose after the death of the sea titan unfathomed Plurnus never has entirely subsided. The tempest that has arisen after the death of Ceaseless Discharge is continuously and ceaselessly discharging. Can we go around it? Given our confrontation with the Pyre Hearts, our chances back in worm-held waters would be even worse. Come on, people, it'll be just another day in the downside. Go get yourselves some sleep while you still can. Bet you'll feel better in the morning. Your optimism is infectious, isn't it? You all concur that rest is in order, for the sea voyage has been taxing to everyone. Come daybreak, you shall have to find a way to sail past the Deathless Tempest. But first, we shall chat with our little. Yeah, okay, so we didn't necessarily sell this little thing. With Tizo. Tizo has been a rather cheerful mood since being out at sea and seems pleased to see you. Tizo is grateful at having had the opportunity to catch a fish for old time's sake. Tizo is asking if you want to know why he loves fishing so much. You sense his inquiry is rhetorical in nature, so you anticipate his response. Tizo loves catching fish because he hates them and everything they stand for, those filthy fucking slimy bastards. He has devoted his life to eradication of their kind ever since they killed his family. He seems on the verge of tears, though as far as you're aware, imps cannot cry. Then he leers at you, eyes wide, expecting a response. It seems he told you a joke. How to respond to Tizo's attempts at humor? Laugh heartily? Tizo seems like he could use some encouragement, assuming what he was, in fact, a jest, smile and nod. It was a noble effort, though perhaps you do not yet fully grasp the nuance of imp humor. Ignore it. Nope, Tizo, I will laugh heartily. You muster your best belly laugh following Tizo's joke. He stares at you sideline for a moment. Tizo admits the real reason he loves catching fish is because Falcon Ron pays a lot of soul for them. He snickers back at you and bounces off. Oh, Tizo gained +1 hope for the next rite. Sweet. Oh, right, and as always, we actually do have to leave this thing. For every time that conversation ends, I'm like expecting us to bounce out of it. Because sometimes conversations take place in the wagon, but they're like automatically transported there. But then when I transport myself there, you know, it doesn't auto exit. And so sometimes I sit there like staring at the screen going like, all right, so when do we leave? Reginald, could you please assist me with exiting the wagon? I do not want to do it myself. Right, anyway, don't know what that was. Thank you for joining me for our playthrough of Pyre. I'd love for you to come back next time, but until then, I've been OvoCephalon, you have been the audience, and this has been a strange experience, but a good one, I'd say. Definitely a good one. Alright, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.